Well, welcome, Virgo. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. So this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a general reading for June 2025. Taking a look at just a general situation. No specific life area. Let's see what the cards have to tell us. I'm going to use the Somnia today. So let's give this a couple shuffles, Virgo, and let's get right into it. One more. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, current situation. Oh, nice. Knight of Cups, past influence. The wheel, present influence is, oh, that came upside down. King of Wands. Um, I don't read reversals normally. Negative, death, positive. King of Swords. Let's see what we don't see. Nine of Wands. What to look for. Four of Cups. Unexpected is Six of Coins. Challenge. Four of Wands. Okay, future influence is Four of, or Page of Coins, sorry. I like the unexpected. Outcome. Queen of Cups, that's nice. And where does this lead, please? Five of Pentacles. Ooh, Nine of Swords, that's tough. Oh, sorry, Three of Cups. Okay, things might come back together. Devil's at the bottom of the deck. So this definitely could be something that you're attached to, addicted to, having a hard time breaking from, actually. With the wheel, this feels like a past situation. Having the wheel in the past is saying that you've moved away from something, um, moved on. The situations moved on. That's what I'm getting the feeling with that wheel in the past. We have the Knight of Cups in your current situation. So I do feel like there's something here where um, someone has come in and given you some kind of offer, and the offer means a lot to you. This doesn't have to be love, however it could be. The Knight of Cups is really about romance and things like that, but it also can be just bringing in something really nice, good gift offer. Feels more like an offer to me, and it's making you happy, and it's come after the fact that the situation over in here, the devil. So if there was something that you were really attached to, really stuck on, that's kind of moved away. I do feel like, well, I'm going to clarify this. This is the King of Wands in the future, or in the present influence, excuse me. And to me, this feels like this Knight of Cups situation comes from this influence, and this I feel like is like excitement and motivation and getting really kind of excited about a situation or motivated about it. Let's clarify that. King of Wands, to get more information on that. Tell me about that King of Wands, please, for our Virgos. Sun, Six of Wands. So yeah, there's it's interesting because when I look at the cards when they are laid down, I look at the way they face, I look at how they make me feel, I look at all of those things. That Knight of Wands is facing that King of Cups. So with that, I have the Sun, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Sun, joy, Six of Wands, recognition. So this feels really like bright, right? It's real bright, but there's some kind of contemplation on whether you want to walk away from that. So I feel like the King of Wands energy is making you happy and making you feel good, except for here's that devil over here. And that's the Eight of Cups. And that's just not that. I feel like because the King of Wands is facing that way, I gotta pick that up. Is facing that way. I feel like it's it's saying that you're wondering if you should still walk away. What should I do? So there is this question of how to move away from this devil energy, although I feel like this Knight of Cups is different. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is something different. The King of Wands energy is what's making you feel like, oh, this is like really exciting. But there's that question of that Eight of Cups. Do I walk away from this or that? It's almost like a question. Hold on one second. Let me get that card. Sorry. I pause it because if I bend over, the camera goes all different directions here. So the negative is the death. So I feel like this is not you. This is someone else that's actually changing, and that is changing kind of away from you. It's a negative, like things aren't going to be the same. So if you're looking to go backwards into the situation, just keep in mind that maybe that's not the best plan, because death talks about the transformation, and it's forward moving, like things are changing, things are transforming. So because it's in the negative spot, this situation from the past has changed. So even though maybe it has made you feel good in the past, it might not be the same. So just keep that in mind moving forward. The King of Swords is in your present influence, or your, I'm sorry, positive influence. And this is just really, I feel like you have the ability to really understand what you want and where you want to go and how to move forward. And it's asking you to really, the cards are asking you to really grab into that energy of your understanding of what you want to do next and how you want to move forward. Not necessarily, like there could be a feeling like you should go this back way, but to me, like you know what you know, and it's us actually giving you, reminding you that you have the ability to do so, and to have that sight in what I want, what you want to do next. I was talking and anyway, the Nine of Wands isn't what you don't see. So there is something happening here that's really hard. So I feel like I feel like it's more the King of Wands. Well, you know what? Yeah. Um, it shows up right underneath the death card. So there's something here that's very hard for this other person. And I feel like, yeah, I'm going to go back to the past. Um, and they are having a hard time. And it's not necessarily like worrisome hard time. They're just, you know, they're not sure what to do and how much energy to put into a situation. It's like they're getting to the point where, is this worth it? And I would just like keep that in mind. If you're, especially if this is a relationship that you keep going back to it, and it's understandable because it made you feel good. But there is still something new coming in, because I feel like that Knight of Cups is new. But this reading is about how you're feeling about the other situation. So what to look for is the Four of Cups. So reminder that if you're going to walk around with a blindfold on, you can lose everything. If you see he's got a blindfold, he's carrying two cups on his shoulders, and there is a rope between these two cups. And if he doesn't open his eyes, he's going to not only he'll spill everything, because he'll trip over that rope and spill those two, and probably stumble and lose the others, spill the others. So the card, since this is in a position of what to look for, open your eyes to what you really want. Don't think you want one thing. Like really take a step back and say, is this only like a daydream, or do I really, really want this? I'm not saying you don't. It's asking you to look at it to make sure, because I feel like there could be some, stumbling with that a little bit. Unexpected is the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there could be, I feel like, again, I'm going to go back to this Knight of Cups, because I feel like this is a different person. Again, they don't have to be male or female. These can be any. Um, the Six of Pentacles is asking you to, or what's going to happen is you're going to feel like, oh, well, there is something out there where I feel like it's more equal. There's more equal give and take. I can give to this relationship and give back, or this situation with the Knight of Cups. Again, this could be anything. And I'm thinking that unexpectedly you're going to see that and allow yourself to determine, more what to do. Now, the challenge is the Four of Wands, which is a tough challenge, because this is celebration card. When I see this Four of Wands in this deck, I think like a celebration of having a conversation, figuring things out, that kind of energy. So just keep in mind with this Four of Wands in your challenge, it might be really hard to get to a point where you can celebrate a situation. And I feel like it's because you want to celebrate this other energy coming in with that Knight of Cups, but part of you just keeps going back to the other, this devil. And it's not devil like a devil, a bad person. It's just someone that, or something. The reading's going to be different for everybody that you're attached to, and it's hard to move away from it. It's embedded in you. So the future influence is the Page of Pentacles. This is working hard. So the influence here is that I feel like in the future, you are going to continue to work towards moving forward, moving on. I do feel like there will be a discovery because you have the tenacity to work hard here. The page of, look at how deep he is in that hole. That means he's dug that hole and then he's found his prize, but it took time and it takes a lot of energy. So I do feel like the influence of that discovery from all of this work you're doing and putting energy you're putting into it, whether it's physical work or it's more probably emotional and mental work, um, and energy that you're giving to a situation, I think that you're going to be surprised about what you discover. I do. I could clarify that one a little bit more, see if there's anything on the surprise, but I do. I feel like that's what that is. Um, Things are going to be a little bit wonky for a little bit for you. I mean, not that, you know, having a card in one position like this Nine of Swords here or the Five of Pentacles, it doesn't mean it lasts, right? We have to go through it. So tell me about this Page of Coins, please. Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups, Two of Swords. There may be a choice for you, and that's what you're working on. Like the Ace of Coins and Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups are two different aces for sure. Ace of Cups is, all about the heart and feeling good and creativity and those kind of things. The Ace of Pentacles, usually about money and stability. They're both very good aces, but they also both have their place. The Two of Swords is the decision. So I feel like this is you reaching your decision on what you want to do. And it feels to me like you probably will pick the Ace of Pentacles just because it's a Page of Pentacles. But that's what I feel like. Like that's your discovery though. You're knowing which way you want to go. The Two of Swords. This is definitely a positive for you. The outcome is the Queen of Cups. I do feel like there is going to be definitely, well, you could pick that Ace of Cups then, huh? Isn't that interesting? Because the influence is the pentacle or coin, and the outcome is the cup. So you may still be deciding, and that could be what's happening over here. The Queen of Cups and our outcome. Tell me more about that. Um, World, Chariot. Whoa, Seven of Swords. I think I mean, the Queen of Cups is about empathy and feeling, feelings and love and caring and embracing. And we have the World with the Chariot. So to me, there is definitely an ending happening here. So this Queen of Cups is associated with an ending, not a bad ending, a completion, a goal met. The Chariot is, okay, I need to get moving and get going here. The Seven of Swords, I feel like that's you taking back what you want. Like this can be the card of theft, but it also can be about you taking back what has been taken from you. And not necessarily like someone took something from you, but you feel like you're taking back yourself, just okay, you know what? I'm done. I need to move forward and I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do what I need to do here. So, with this, we have the Five of Pentacles, where this all leads. It's going to lead into the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and then followed by the Three of Cups. We'll get into that here. But the Five of Pentacles, to me, is that taking a moment to see, okay, what's not working and what is. I feel like that will lead to stress though, because you're going to decide to do things differently than you ever have. You've realized that in the past, the way you've done things in a similar situations has not worked for you. which does lead to you overthinking it a little bit, going into that stress mode. Is this really good? What I want to do? Is this really where I want to go? So you will have a moment or time of a little bit of anxiousness or stress or, overexcitement, which then leads to this Three of Cups. So I do think this will all work out and it will lead to some really, I feel like it's like a coming together where you celebrate um, with somebody, whether this is, no matter what situation this is, it feels like a celebration. Like you feel good. So things do turn around. It just takes a while to get there. And that's normal, right? Anytime we're going through something, it can take a bit. Is what is the advice for our Virgos? Four of Pentacles. Um, you know, hold on to what you believe in, hold on and understand everything that you've accomplished, everything that you have, all the tools in your little, all the knowledge you have, all the lessons learned. Understand that you have things packed away. In other words, like, um, there's things that there's things that you've done, there's things that you've learned from the past that can really help you moving forward, especially having that Five of Pentacles there, because to me the Five of Pentacles can be a lot about saying, oh my gosh, what I did in the past didn't work and now I'm feeling that way again. What can I do differently? I'm not going to go in the same direction because I want a different outcome. And the Four of Pentacles knows that you have the knowledge to do that and to move forward. Is there anything else our Virgos need to know for June? Three of Coins, Chariot again here, and the Queen of Wands. So, these three cards, just as looking at them, like having that ability to be around people that I feel like you'll be around people that enhance who you are. We can be around people where we have completely different personalities, but they make things better. And then we have the Chariot, which tells me, that you are going to move forward and you are going to go after those things. And I feel like with that Queen of Wands here at the end of this little group of cards, that you'll start feeling a lot more motivated and excited about things and it'll feel good. So there's definitely a good feeling here for you. Um, so there you have it. Virgo, that's your reading for June. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up button. It does help. Take care. Have a beautiful day.